Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And as you saw by the thumbnail and title of this video, we are going to be unboxing today and reviewing the glorious Model O. And it is right over here. I showed the wrong box. This is the minus, this is the Model O. So, backstory quick before I start the video is that I did order this one first, but I ordered it by accident and I got the Model O, which, like I said, was by accident. So then I ordered this one and it just arrived today a couple of hours ago. So I decided to unbox this and then compare them, see the similarities and differences. And personally, at first, when I got this mouse, the Model O minus, like about a week ago, and I also made a video on it, I'll put it on the screen right now, you could go check it out. It's just a brief explanation of the mouse and what I think about it. But yeah, moving away from that video, I honestly didn't really like this mouse. It was too small for me and I realized that right away. So I looked at the box and I realized it said Model O minus, and then everything made sense. So yeah, in today's video we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Model O. I'm going to be going into the software and into how to set it up and how to adjust everything and stuff like that. So be sure to stick around if you're interested. And yeah, so the first thing I noticed on the boxes, as they do say the different weights, so, or not weights, I should say how much each of them weigh and which texture and color you got. So my new one, the Model O, the one that I just got, is matte black, and the Model O minus obviously is matte white right over here. This one weighs 58 grams and the Model O weighs 57 grams, which is only about like 10 grams lighter, right? So you won't really notice that difference. It is going to be very unnoticeable, so it doesn't really matter which one you get. I just want the bigger mouse for the bigger hand, and that's what we're going to be looking at today, seeing if it is indeed better or not, and which one you should get. Now, the price range is very similar. It is maybe $10 more for the bigger size and $10 more for the different colors. But yeah, honestly, it might be different each time you check because they do tend to change the prices quite often. It might be out of stock, might be only limited edition or something like that, so keep that in mind. So to open the box, you do have to cut these little two tape circle pieces at the bottom on all four sides, as you see right here. So I'm going to do that real quick. And the packaging is actually really nice on this. I like these boxes that just slide out from the bottom. I much prefer these than like the boxes that you have to like open one side and open the other side. It just gets annoying. I don't know why this is not coming out. I think the tape is still sticked together maybe somewhere here. Let's try to cut this even better. Maybe it's just I gotta wiggle it out a bit. It's definitely a bit hard to unpackage it. I don't know why. But okay, there we go. And there we have it. So as you see right away, this mouse, I already noticed it that it's definitely much bigger. Well, not much bigger, but it's definitely bigger. I already see, especially the back part right here, than the Model O minus. And first thing, we have the top cover. Nothing under here. It's just here to keep the mouse in this position, you know, so it doesn't bounce around in the box and get damaged. You never know. So let's pull the mouse out, and already I feel it's practically unnoticeable. Like I really don't feel the difference between the two mice. It's very, very similar. So the cabling is almost the same, if not the same. Yeah, honestly, yeah, the cabling feels the same now that I've touched both mouse. The cabling is exactly the same. And before I go on to actually plugging the mouse in and checking it out, I'm going to see what's under here. And this is like the bottom part, so the mouse doesn't move around in here. And also we got some manuals, I don't know, some glorious Model O stuff. We got 2 stickers if you guys are interested. I personally love stickers when I get them. I don't know why. It's honestly just collecting them is just fun. You know, like, you know, you look back and you remember all the memories you had, you know, unboxing those and stuff like that. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. You guys might not like them, or you might like them like me as well. Also, more manuals. A really nice poster looking thing from Glorious. And yeah, this thing, I never find the use for those. So that's the packaging. Obviously not the main point of this video, so we're gonna put that aside. And the exact same thing came in this box, I could assure you. You could go check out my old video, as I do go a bit in depth of what comes in that box. So right away, I could tell the difference between size. I definitely think this size is a lot better. Like, just having it in my hand, I already feel the difference. Like, I know that I'm gonna love this mouse way more just by the feel of it. Testing the scroll wheel, Yeah, honestly, scroll wheels are exactly the same. I don't feel any difference. Side buttons, same thing. Clicks. Yeah, if anything, this might be a little bit more stiffer, but that just might be me, or it might be just that this model. But they are pretty much the same. So let me plug both of these in, and then we'll try them out and see everything. I'll show you the software, and yeah, give me 1 second. I'll be back. Alright, so I've just plugged it in. Both mouse are plugged in. As you see, both of the RGBs are glowing. And moving on to the software, I'm going to show you guys how to set it up. So I will have the link to the actual website where you download the software in the description, so you download it from there. It's going to say Glorious Model O software. It's literally called that. So it's very simple. So what you want to do is obviously open it. It might load a bit. And right here, you will find all the mouse settings you have to remap all the buttons. And you can indeed remap all the buttons. For example, if you want this button, side button to be A, you could make it A. If you want the DPI button to be something else, you could do that. So as you see on this side, we have the DPI selectors, and you could also select the different colors for the DPI. So if you want 400 DPI to be yellow, just so you know it, when you click this DPI button, it will glow yellow and you will know if you want it to be blue. You could remap these colors here. Now moving on to the more important part of the software, and it is going to be right over here. So first thing is going to be polling rate. Now polling rate is one of the most important things to set when you get this mouse. It doesn't affect it by too much, but you will definitely notice it if it's a lot of difference. And what I mean by difference is, for example, for this mouse, when you click polling rate, you will see that it ranges from 125 to 1000. Now, the higher it is, the better, because basically, if you don't know what polling rate is, it's basically refresh rate. So every time you move the mouse, it is going to refresh 1000 times, or 1000 hertz, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, have that on the highest that you have. For you, if you buy the Model O or the Model O minus, or even the Model D, it is going to be 1000 on all of them. So just put that up as high as you can. For mouse perimeter, you want to have that on low. The lighting, it is personally up to you. It basically just means how good the RGB glows. If you want it to be faster, for example, you could. And as you see, this mouse is speeding up. And if you want to have it lower, you can set it lower. If you want to have it on lowest, you can also put it on lowest. It's just personal preference. Play around with these different settings, like wave, LED off. You could turn it off if you don't like. And yeah, and moving on to the last one, it is debounce time, and you want to have this on lowest. For me, it's 4. For you, it might be different, but basically, you want to have it on lower. It is going to improve your mouse by a bit, so keep that in mind. Now, one of the last things in this software, and that is setting profiles. So if you want to have different profiles, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what this is. It's basically just different selections of settings that you've saved. So for me, I'm not going to be doing it because I really don't care how my mouse looks. I just set it up once, and I just have that one profile that I always use. So yeah, that is it for the software part. Now let's hop in game. I'm going to be trying out Fortnite for this video and seeing the difference in the mouse and what I think about that. Alright guys, so I'm in game right now. I'm on the Fortnite loading screen. I'm going to hop into creative right now. And as you see, both mice are plugged in. They're exactly on the same settings, same DPI. Everything is the same. So this test is basically just going to be on feel and what I think about the scroll wheels and the buttons and everything like that. How well the mouse glides and stuff. And just my personal preference on both of the mice. And yeah, so hopping right in the game right here. Let's quickly start the match and try to crank a bit and see what I think. Alright, so already looking around, definitely feels the same. Like, honestly, I don't see a big difference in looking around. Just in general, cranking some 90s, editing, I don't feel too much of a difference compared to the Model O minus. Now, this I do keep on bumping into with my hands, so let's put that a little bit more aside. Scroll wheel feels the same. The mouse definitely feels a bit weird because I did use the Model O minus for the whole week, and obviously switching to a new mouse obviously feels weird. It definitely feels a bit weird, but I am pretty sure I'm going to get used to it in no time. But weight-wise, feels exactly the same. Let's crank a bit more on this mouse and see what I think. Yeah, I'm already not used to this mouse. Like, it's already like, come on. Yeah, same thing. Everything works fine. Buttons work fine. So at the end of the day, these two mice are literally just personal preference on size. That's it. That's literally all you have to worry about. It's a little bit more harder to reach this scroll wheel maybe, because I feel like it is definitely a little bit more higher compared to this one. I could easily click this scroll wheel. Like I said, for this one it's a little bit higher. But, like I said, I will get used to it and it's going to be perfectly fine. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, honestly guys, that is pretty much it for these mice. They're both very good skates as well, so you will not have to buy like Hyperglides or additional skates to these. I highly recommend to get these mouse if you're looking for the lightest and fastest gaming mice for 2020. And I know this mouse came out a lot earlier than that. It came out a few years ago, but I was switching from the Logitech G502, so for me it was a big sudden change. I definitely had to get used to this one, and now I'm gonna have to get used to this one, which is fine. It's always good to learn new things and get used to new things. So yeah, with that being said guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions, please tell me in the comment section below, and I will reply them as soon as I can. And yeah, have a great day guys. See you in the next video.